Welcome to Landria Anka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears, live the awesome life that exists right now. I'm going to talk today about the key to all of this. Everything that's going on in your life, everything that's going to happen in your future, and how you can change everything at every split second, every moment of the day, every moment. Everything's interchangeable, changeable. You can bring whatever reality you choose into your physical world. How is that? Let's talk about how belief works. So if things are not happening the way that you'd like them to, if you don't feel that you're getting lessons from these situations or whatever's transpiring in your life, if you don't feel like you're getting lessons, you're probably going to be stuck there. You don't believe that there's anything valuable in your scenario. So you fight it and you don't want it. And you believe that this is negative and you're very focused on it because negativity breeds negativity. Focus on negativity will only bring negativity. Now, you know I use these terms lightly because you know I don't believe in good and bad. But we will take these situations as good and bad according to how we feel. It doesn't feel good. It feels bad. So, belief starts with whether or not you feel that your life is a positive situation no matter what situation you're in. When you believe that yours is a negative one, you are not learning your lessons. You are not progressing on to opening the gateways to manifesting. You're stuck there. You believe there's something wrong with the situation, that either you don't deserve it or somebody else outside you has controlled that situation and imposed it upon you. There may be blame and anger and all these things associated with it. That's a belief system that keeps you there. When you believe that absolute everything brings value, and that once you know what that lesson is and you look at it as something very positive, even if it's a seemingly painful situation, when you start to look at it positively, you're believing that it's a positive, good thing for you. And don't be afraid of that, because a lot of you would say, well then wait a minute, then I'm believing that that's something I want. Nope. You're going to find the value in it, learn the lesson and release it so that new things can come in, because if you don't learn the lesson, you have come here to progress. The universe is going to keep sending you those lessons. That's part of your agreement coming down here. So if you don't get the lessons, it will continually keep sending you that scenario until you learn that lesson. And you don't believe there is any value in that, so you stay in the Groundhog Day thing. Does this make sense? You guys can argue this all you want, but I'm going to tell you right now, I live it. And I know others who've broken through this too and realized, I was putting all this stuff over here as a category of bad, and that I can go over here. But by releasing this and seeing my whole life as positive and seeing the value in some of the painful situations, I'm actually sending the universe the message that I am positive, I am open, I'm open to receiving new things because I've learned my lessons. I'm ready to release that. Now, two people could stand in a room and be able to create the exact same scenario, but one may not believe that they can. So they are not going to create that reality because they're not believing that it's possible. So scientists coming into the room doing the same experiments, if one doesn't believe, it will change the results of the experiment. This is fact. The scientists that believe that certain things can transpire, they transpire. So people say, well, that experiment doesn't work. Yes, because those conducting the experiment didn't believe in it. So don't even bother. So if you're going to go into something and you have any doubt that you can do it, or that this over here is bad and you need to focus on this, you're not believing any of it. You really aren't, because you're coming into a negative viewpoint that everything has a good or bad label to it. Label. When you understand that everything is absolutely the way it's supposed to be and you get it, it releases. She learned the lesson. She's getting it. She's feeling forgiveness. She's not unhappy with this situation now. She's at peace with the universe. And the message is, I'm happy. Not with that situation. I'm just happy. And happiness, of course, brings in more happiness. So it's not, well, I'm happy about being broke. It's, I'm happy because I know that I'm not broke, and that this too shall pass, and that there's a solution here. And I'm going to be okay with that. And the universe says, oh, no suffering anymore. Doesn't need to be broke. She's happy. She's not feeling broke. She's not suffering with this situation. We will give prosperity here because prosperity gateways have been opened now. Universe is not thinking the way I'm describing it. It is not making judgments. It's only connecting to the messages you're sending. Pain, suffering, not loving life, very unhappy, keeps you in unhappy. Happy, okay, because I know everything's going to be okay, is everything is going to be okay, and everything becomes okay. And truly does become okay. Christ would not allow non-believers in a room when he was conducting miracles. When he went in and brought the little girl back from the dead, she'd been dead, I guess, for a couple days. Of course, people didn't believe he could do it. It's pretty amazingly crazy to think that somebody could come back from the dead after a couple days. But of course, he's Christ. He could do that. Everybody can do that when they tap into that power of which you are. And that non-belief in that is what keeps you in this manifesting little things. You guys talk to me about this. I'm getting little things. You're staying there because you don't believe you have that power. It's the non-belief that keeps you in the small things. I think I can manifest, $100. But $1 million, woo, that's crazy. Why? There are no limits. How do you get out of that negative belief pattern? Or that limiting, I should say. Limiting. It's going to take some work. You know people do it. I do it all the time. When I find myself focused on anything that's limiting, I catch myself and I say, I reverse it. So you've constantly got to be making choices every day. Choices, choices, choices. I send light and love to the universe, not because I expect anything back, but because that light and love is me. The universe is me. So I don't send it out and it comes back. I'm just creating a new world that is me. We're one energy. So when I send light and love, it's not like it accumulates and then something good comes back to me. It's like I'm raising that frequency. Of course, I told you this before. I truly believe this. We already are the highest frequency. We're just experiencing things in there. We're already the highest frequency. It's not something you need to climb up to. It's something you are. You're just experiencing some of the different vibrations. That's why you came here to be human. And we can go right back, and you will go back to that highest frequency. You will reconnect, or it will be revealed again through yourself at some point. We're all going to the same place. We're all going to that absolutely awesome place again. But not until we experience all these things that we've chosen to experience. You're choosing all these things to experience. But you're fighting them. If you're not feeling good, you're fighting them. You have fear. Somewhere you believe that this is bad for you. You believe that it shouldn't be this way. When you accept and you believe that there is value in it, and you believe that you can do anything. Real faith is belief, not hope, not wishing, not begging and praying. It's praying, thank you for these miracles. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful day. Looking around every day and saying, oh my God, I'm here. I made it. I'm here. I'm one of those few people in the universes that is here at this moment in time. That's such a privilege. Don't blow it. Are you sending light and love to the universe every day? Healing, light, and love, sending to the universe. It's you. It's you raising your own frequency to what you already are. And all of us are affected by that. And when you do it, and they do it, and they do it, and they do it, we're all contributing, and it keeps building up and building up. And beautiful things happen, and everybody's abundant, and everybody's healthy and happy. And all of a sudden, those wars aren't happening, and those crazy things are not going on anymore. And there's going to be some calamities. Don't watch them. Don't focus on it. It's so important to focus every single day on positive things. Somebody said to me the other day, I get this all the time, well, you don't watch the news, so how do you stay up on current events? I said, I don't. It's not good. Why do I need to be up on it? Well, you need to know what's going on. Why? Do you know they never can answer that question? Why do I need to know? I handle situations when I can, where I am, when I see it happening. And of course, I'm going to hear about hurricanes and all these things. Of course, you're automatically going to hear about this stuff. I don't need to watch it every day as the news portrays it, which is usually not good. And then I can send a check or donate time or whatever I do. And I do that. But most people, they're not doing that. They're not staying up on things so they can contribute to the world. They're just fascinated by watching a train wreck. So my focus every day is, what are my thoughts right now? Because that's creating at every moment. And I believe that. And if you don't believe that, then you don't feel that you have control over your life. And belief is critical. And when you stop seeing the negative in all these situations that you've created, and you think, I did that. I needed to learn, so I did that. I put myself in that situation. I chose to experience abuse or sadness or loss or all these other things. I chose that. Maybe I was supposed to do the ultimate thing, and that's forgive. Maybe I'm supposed to forgive myself if I've done something. Can I forgive myself? Can I let anger go? Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Can I release anger? I'm going to practice every day doing that. There's so many valuable lessons from that. Belief is critical. If you don't believe it, I know some of you say, yes, I believe, and then you'll write me and say, but can I? Oh, but can I? Ooh, you can. I am. I can. I am. I am. It is. What do you want? No, it's already done. And then you reverse engineer it. You start acting and doing things that is your story. I've had you write stories. Get your piece of paper out. There's some videos. I have you create your story and you write it. I'm in an incredible relationship, in a beautiful home on the beach in California, whatever it is your scenario you want, with a dog and 2 kids and whatever, or I'm a CEO of this awesome company and we do good things and I can jet around anywhere I want. And then you reverse engineer it and say, okay, well, I started in an apartment and then I met the right people and they came up with ideas, and you don't have to micromanage that. Just say, okay, how did I get there? And then you sort of have this image in your mind of, how you progressed, and then you start to take action. And the universe starts to send you the signs and the people and the stuff. You don't have to say what that is exactly, but just say, that's my journey. Oh, it's happening, right? You're going to start to say stuff and it will just start to happen. I say stuff, sometimes not even talking about myself, about positive things, and it happens to me. Like my trip. Can you go on a trip? It's all expenses paid. Sure, I'll do that. I just happened to mention that 2 days ago. You can do the same thing, because I believe it's possible. And when I believe it's possible, I'm putting it out in the universe, and it just sort of, it's not judging like, well, she didn't say, her. She just mentioned this, and she believes, and she envisioned it, and it pops up. And if other things don't show up, don't worry about it. There's something bigger and better, or maybe it's going to show up when it's supposed to, and it's going to really be great. And that's being at peace and believing that everything's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Do not doubt your power. Look around you. We don't see the beauty and the magnificence of the creation around us. We've stopped seeing it. When did that happen? How does anything this magnificent get created? It's mind-blowing how it operates, and all of it's intelligent, including everything that you don't see, is operating right now in an intelligent way, always expanding, always reacting. Are you going to control that now in the way you want to? Thank the universe, thank the One for your lessons. I'm ready. I'm ready to break through. I'm ready to release the anger. I'm ready to release the sadness, the anxiety. I'm ready to release it. It's time. It's time. We've learned our lessons. There's no karma here. Your karma is now. There's an exchange going on now, not 50 lifetimes, in the future. You can make it good now by all of the positive things you're going to put out and all the love you're going to send out to the universe and everybody you meet, and wishing the best for your worst enemy, wishing them light and love, and praying that they will find that peace within them, and not judging how that is, because they are you. And know that there's somebody else wishing the same for you. I am. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Thank you for the miracles you're sending my friend right now. My friend who's now focused on all the beautiful things they want in their life. Most of all, peace and joy and all the things that are going to create that for them. And I know, my friend, you believe that, and that you're ready to release all the limitations, self-imposed limitations that are no longer real. Namaste.